Okay, I guess we'll call this meeting to order. It's 10 o'clock. January 11th, 2016. Roll call. Smiley.
Here.
Hamel.
Here.
Murphy here. Approval of warrants and claims.
I move we approve all the warrants and claims for this meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Approval of the minutes of the last meeting. January 4th, 2016.
Is it good to you?
Yeah.
I'll move we approve the minutes from the last meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Number 5, discussion and possible action regarding the following permits. Sim Gas. I guess it's for me.
Yes, District 2.
Still some stuff going on, I guess.
Sandridge must not have got theirs in in time. That's how it goes.
Well, I'll make the motion to approve both of these for Sim Gas, 10-inch gas lines.
I think there's 3 of them.
Is
I'll
there-
second.
Yep.
Oh,
There's 3 of them.
oh, okay. All 3 of them then. They're all 3 for Sim Gas. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Number 6, approve, disapprove monthly reports for the following: Assessor's Office, County Clerk, Court Clerk, Health Department, Sheriff's Office, Treasurer's Office, and Election Board.
There's not any for Sheriff's Office.
Did he?
Sheriff, but all the rest of them are here.
I'll move that we approve all the reports with the exception of the sheriff's office.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Good, number 7, discussion of possible action regarding monthly appropriations.
I'll move that we approve them.
No second.
All in favor? Aye. And on that note, I went over those last week, and as far as our highway funds, and we're back to, I can't tell you how far, but back to in that 2010-11 range, down about, I don't know, 60 or 70% from last year this time. Varies on our highway, and it's not all gross production. Tobacco tax, for one thing, down 50%. It was really noticeable.
Keep quitting.
I mean, you know, things like that. Just
That's just for me quitting.
Damn, Shelley.
Filed up the county
I'm
budget.
sorry, guys. I'm
Gonna
feeling
have
better.
tax
guys.
caffeine now.
Yeah.
Can't call you the Marlboro man.
Nope.
Yeah, and I'm sure it'll just keep going down. Doesn't look like it's gonna get any better for a while. We can always hope, but
Yeah, I saw a prediction yesterday, $1 a gallon gasoline.
yeah.
well, there you go. There,
There's like a rat hole about 100 million gallon of it.
that's an item right there. Luckily, we draw the taxes off of the gas and diesel is a set rate, has nothing to do with the price.
Well, at least
They
didn't
get
foul
the
up.
tax off the bottom,
And
That's good.
but still they don't
But-
burn as much.
right, there's not as much activity going on, and those items, all but gross production, all go down to the capital and are tallied up statewide, license plates, everything, and then split back to the counties by miles of county road.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
That's how all the taxes, all the road taxes, is my understanding, that's how they all are, all but gross production, and that gross production is on, just supposed to be what's in your county. I don't buy it. They have a hard time even telling you how the equation works. I'm not sure who knows.
Well,
for
that
sure.
book, the folders, but how do you look at that and think, how do you figure that equation?
Right.
in? You know, you gotta be a calculus major or something.
Well, they have a hard time deciphering it down there. It does still argue the fact that we're getting our percentage, but it's hard to get our percentage when our percentage is a percentage of the state's. The argument is, I can tell you this, the schools are still getting their 1% of that gross production. But I had a guy tell me just last week that the state's claiming that the counties are still getting their 7. What it amounts to, the simple way is 7% of 7%. And one of them 7.25%, another one, but it amounts to $499 out of every $10,000 worth of gas and oil they sell.
That's somebody's phone, I hope.
Yeah,
Quake meter.
mine didn't go off, but it's a
My camera is what I was hoping.
no.
Yeah.
Gonna have a storm siren test.
Oh.
That was I guess David's got it set for a 911 call. Okay, number 8, discussion and possible action regarding transfer of appropriations from Sheriff's Courthouse Security M&O to Sheriff's Courthouse Security capital outlay in the amount of $30,000.
And this is for the security doors for the 3rd floor and for the security door on the sheriff's office.
Okay,
I'll make a motion, we okay the transfer.
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I guess I'm the only one who needs to sign that.
Yes.
Number 9, discussion, possible action, suddenly contract. Now that deal is, did you look it up? I guess 25 years ago,
I found
in
the
91,
minutes on it. That's the minutes on it.
they did something about with Suddenlink back when Eleanor was here, a 25-year contract for internet and
Actually, I don't think it was for internet.
installations to
Yeah.
I think it's so they
Little
can
early.
conduct business in our county is what I took.
Oh.
You might read that.
Cablevision permission to extend cable television service to those areas of the county contiguous to the city of Alva, provided all installations conform to county construction procedures and standards. The permit granted shall have a 25-year term. Motion carried by unanimous vote. I don't know. I think that gentleman was supposed to be here. He's not. I don't know. I have mixed feelings now about that kind of deal.
What do they want us to do, another 25 years?
I haven't seen the contract that they're wanting us to sign, so I'd like to see it before, you know.
Yeah.
Right. And I guess we just table that or take no action. I mean,
Let's just take no action. That way
no
they can get
action,
back
and
to
when
us.
they do get ready, I mean, as long I'm good with them doing this, whatever. I don't want to give them an exclusive.
Right,
Is what I don't want to do now.
right,
Mainly, you don't wanna cut off the people outside the city limits who might be using them.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Why-
the way I get this though is it's just allowing
But we've got to
it's
get a
permission
contract
to
in.
extend cable television service to those areas of the county contiguous to the city of Alva, provided all installations conform to the county construction procedures and standards.
Right.
So I guess, I mean,
Well,
if
until
he
we-
wanted to renew
Woodland
that,
Estates,
Right.
The one east of town,
Right.
I mean, they all may be satellite by now, but,
Yeah.
nonetheless, that was how I bet they got their initial TV.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
and
And now where they do
So,
have internet.
make a motion, we take no action.
no action.
Yeah.
And
let's
I'll
just do
second
no
that.
action.
And we'll just wait and hear from them, but I mean,
Did they pay any rights fees or franchise fees?
No. no, that'd be, see, I think as long as they're like that, they would be like a public utility.
Right.
Is what I would consider them because, you know, if they didn't deny anybody access to it in the route of it, we don't charge the electric companies, water, gas, anything. If the people can tie on and get service from that, it's considered a public utility. And that's what our easements are for, is for those public utilities, so, it would be nothing to us. I just want to be sure it's not an exclusive where another company could come in here. The thing I really question about that deal is the 25-year deal. Because we're only allowed to make contracts for a year at a time, but on a deal like that where there's no,
I know that back when ONG came to the city and OG&E and stuff, well, it was not OG at the time, you know. Can't
It was
remember.
like a long year.
Yeah, they don't want to
Okay.
invest all the money in it, it's only 1 year, so it's always a 20-year franchise with, of course, the option to cancel it every year.
Right.
Which is the way they get around that
yeah.
law.
Vote.
Oh, all in favor? No action?
Oh, no action, yeah, it doesn't need to vote.
Aye.
No action.
Aye. Any new business?
Nobody showed for the showing.
I was gonna ask that. I thought about that up the
Nobody
way,
showed up, huh?
so.
Well,
I mean, I didn't go over there, but nobody called. So, that's what it is. One thing, I had a lady call about the pictures, and I talked to Brian, and he suggested we stay out of that personal business. That was something that they done before the county, and pictures. She called about class pictures.
Oh, they're posted there or something?
Well, they were in the
they were in
duck
the
call,
duck call.
and a lady classroom picture wanted to know if she could get, well, Kirby Darby went and got all them pictures out of there, and Brian suggested we just let him be the overseer of them instead of the county getting involved in that. That was before the county took it over.
Right, so it really wasn't our property.
Really?
Yeah,
On your
Okay.
agenda.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Freedom Town Board, tell me about that. Anything? They're meeting Wednesday. I've never covered it, and I'm planning on it.
I've never been to one, so I can't. I'm guessing it'd be pretty typical. They got a maintenance guy there, and they provide the gas, and they don't provide the electricity. AEC does, but the gas and the trash and water. So it's just,
You know how many board members there are?
I don't know the amount of them. I can't even tell you now who's mayor out there for sure. Which the mayor runs that. I know he conducts that. I've known who it's been in the past, and it changes on a pretty regular basis, but I'm not sure. But it'd just be typical city council businesses.
Trying to get an agenda.
Oh, yeah.
They have, I'll put it this way, they have a town council or whatever, and they have the big items out there, and they have a chamber of commerce, and then they have a rodeo committee, are essentially the three big,
They go all year long.
yeah, deals out there. That's, other than that, I don't.
The rodeo ain't part of the chamber deal?
No, it's two different entities, and then also there's another one to throw into the hat there. There's American Legion out there also, which puts on the dances, that has that Legion building. They're still active members in that. And then the old Cowhands become another entity into that rodeo deal. Membership and a board of them. But really the chamber and the town council are the two big things. And yeah, I don't attend anything. I mean, if they need something, they ask, and I don't live there, so kind of like here, I don't get to vote on anybody in town either. So sometimes that's not all a bad deal. So
I bet you get to voice your opinion though.
I try not to do that. Just like right now, I'm pleading the fifth on all this stuff.
There you go.
Number 11, approve, disapprove blanket purchase orders.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 12, motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion too.
Sounds good.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned.